The air inside AT&T Stadium was electric. Over 80,000 fans filled the seats, a mix of boxing purists, curious onlookers, and Jake Paul's legion of young followers. This wasn't just another fight, it was a clash of eras, a battle between a living legend and a modern-day disruptor. Mike Tyson, at 58, entered the arena first, his familiar menacing glare cutting through the noise. Dressed in all-black shorts and a simple towel over his shoulders, he looked like the same predator who once ruled the heavyweight division. The crowd roared, a mix of reverence and nostalgia. This was their Iron Mike, back in the ring to prove that age is just a number. Jake Paul followed, a stark contrast to Tyson's raw energy. He strutted in, wearing a custom robe emblazoned with Problem Child, soaking in the boos and cheers alike. At 27, Paul wasn't just a social media star anymore, he was a boxer determined to be taken seriously. His confidence was palpable, but behind his smile was a flicker of unease. This was Mike Tyson, after all. The bell rang, and the first round began. Round 1, the aggressor and the technician. Tyson charged forward like a bull, throwing vicious hooks and uppercuts that forced Paul to retreat. The younger fighter stayed on his toes, using his reach to jab and circle away. It was clear from the start, Tyson still had his legendary power, and Paul was doing everything he could to avoid it. The crowd gasped as Tyson landed a left hook to Paul's body, causing him to wince visibly. But Paul survived, using his footwork to keep Tyson at bay. The round ended with Tyson stalking his prey, a predator waiting for the right moment to pounce. Round 2, the counterpunch. Paul started the second round more confidently, throwing combinations that landed cleanly on Tyson's guard. He began to find his rhythm, but Tyson wasn't fazed. A thunderous overhand right from the former champ stunned Paul, sending him stumbling into the ropes. The crowd erupted. Tyson went for the kill, unloading a barrage of punches, but Paul clinched and weathered the storm. The bell rang, saving Paul from what could have been an early knockout. Round 3, Youth takes the lead. By the third round, it was clear Tyson's age was starting to show. His punches were slower, and his footwork wasn't as sharp. Paul, sensing an opportunity, began to dictate the pace. He jabbed relentlessly, targeting Tyson's head and body. A sharp right hand snapped Tyson's head back, and the crowd gasped, but Tyson didn't fall. Instead, he smiled, a dangerous smile that sent shivers through the stadium. Round 4, the turning point. Tyson, now conserving his energy, bided his time. Paul, emboldened by his success, pressed forward. But as he threw a looping right hand, Tyson slipped it and unleashed a devastating uppercut. Paul's head snapped back, and he hit the canvas hard. The stadium erupted. Was this it? Paul beat the count, shaking his head as if to clear the cobwebs. He survived the round, but the momentum had shifted. Round 5, the final stand. Both fighters entered the fifth round, exhausted but determined. Tyson, sensing victory, pushed forward, throwing everything he had left. Paul, battered but resilient, used his youth and reach to keep Tyson at bay. With seconds left in the round, Paul landed a perfectly timed straight right to Tyson's chin. The crowd fell silent as the legend stumbled, his legs betraying him. Tyson dropped to one knee, staring at the canvas as if willing himself